Hey guys, Crispy990 here with a review of my brand new Kershaw Leek 1660CB. I just got it in the mail, ordered it from thebladeshop.com. Great website. I've mentioned it before. It's the Blade Shop and Sapson Swords and Knives are the best, most cost-effective way to buy knives on the internet. But the Blade Shop, you get it, they got a better selection, and in 4 days, there you go. I got like the cheapest shipping possible and still got it in 4 days. Fantastic. Anyway, came in this very large Kershaw box, and I was kind of surprised because I've got a scallion and it came in a box quarter this size. But when I opened it, I got this. It's a I think it's like a faux leather or something. Still pretty cool. Pouch, and it says Kershaw Knives on it. It's got a little zipper. You open it up and it's fleece lined, which is awesome. But here it is, the Kershaw Leek 1660CB. It looks like your average leek, but the blade is what counts. It's got a thumb stud and a flipper, Kin Onion speed safe design. And I use the flipper quite a bit just because in most smaller knives it's just more comfortable. I've got very large hands and just a little easier. There you go. Very fast. It's this is the difference. I'm sure you can see the discoloration on the bottom here. This is actually a D2 edge with stainless steel. The handle, I'm pretty sure the liners and the blade are all stainless steel, but the edge itself is D2 with a copper welding process. So there's a little copper line on the blade. I'm not sure if it'll pick that up or not. It's very thin between the lighter steel and darker steel. It cuts awesome. Here's a piece of paper that I always use for cut test. It's sketch paper, so it's a little thicker than regular notebook paper, but it just cuts through it like butter. It's razor sharp. Oh, that's weird. Never happened before. I think I'm messing this up. But anyway, yeah. Super sharp, which is fantastic. Everybody knows, or needs to know, that a sharper knife is a safer knife. That sounds a little strange at first, but the sharper knife you have, the less strength and pressure you have to have, and so you're less chance of slipping. It's a pretty comfortable handle. It's very thin, but for its size, it's very comfortable. It's a 4-inch handle with a 3-inch blade, which is perfect for everyday carry. It's got a reversible pocket clip that I did reverse just because, as I've explained before, with tip-up carry, you can reach in your pocket, grab it, and you're holding it like this. And that way you just got 2 steps instead of grabbing it, having to flip it around, and then opening it. It's just faster. Anyway, rides very well in the pocket, shows about a little less than an inch, give or take. I don't like it riding very low in the pocket just because of concealed weapon laws. It's if you get any situation where you're going to need to defend yourself legally, defend your case to a cop, and it's just better the more it shows. Because there's a big difference between a knife all the way in your pocket and a knife that you can see visibly resting on your pocket. But anyway, thumb stud works pretty well. I'm not a big fan of the thumb studs. I'm just, a flipper kind of guy. Personal preference mostly, but nonetheless works very well. It's a frame lock, as you can probably see. Very thick. Naturally, just most frame locks are very thick. Still very easy to move out of the way. I've only had this knife, as I said, for a few hours, but I just really love it. And it's nice and smooth. Has the Kershaw Kin Onion logo down here. The satin looks like your basic leek. If you've ever held a leek, it's the same thing. But this being the newer kind with the D2 blade, it cuts very different. It seems. I've never really had a leek before, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to hold an edge a lot longer than your standard stainless steel leek. For its size, as I said, pretty comfortable. There's a little bit of a finger guard on it, and the flipper comes out and sort of extends it a little, as you can probably see. Just extends the finger guard just a little bit, which is just a nice little touch. On the back of the blade here, it says, let's see, 1660CB, patented, made in USA, and it was made in May of '08, which it says down here, and this is D2 steel. That's what that says, or CPM D2, which is the full name for the blade steel, is CPM D2. It's just a great little knife for everyday carry. As I said, you know, it's nice and comfortable. A neat little feature with the leek, the chive, and the scallion is this little slide lock down here. Let me see if I can show you this. There we go. That little bar that I'm sliding up and down. When you push it up, it sits in front of the blade so you can't open it, which is a nice feature. Another perk of having tip-up carry is that you can operate that without having to take it out of your pocket. But I loosened it up with the Torx bit. I've got a Kershaw T-tool. It's got a Phillips head, a T6 and a T8 bit, and I use the T6 bit to reverse the pocket clip. If you don't know, a Torx bit is a 6-point star sort of bit. It's not an Allen wrench on these screws, so be careful. Allen wrench will strip it. And you need a T6 for all the screws except the hinge. That's a T8 bit. Just, you know, for your information. This is about $13 online with shipping and everything. Very, very handy. But just to recap, you know, it's a great knife. 3 inches, 7 inches overall. The D2 steel seems to work very well, and from what I understand, it holds an edge incredibly long. The only complaints that I've heard is that it takes a crappy edge and holds it forever, but it's got a great edge on it now, so I'm assuming that it'll have that for a very long time. Pretty comfortable for the size. I've got large hands, and it's a 4-inch handles, pretty good size. Frame lock, sturdy. No. But if you get in a situation where you need to hammer the back of the knife, you're going to be in trouble. You really shouldn't use folding knives as hammers anyway. Just a bad idea in general. Anyway, this is the Kershaw 1660 Leek CB. I recommend it. It's about, I don't know, $60, $65, something like that. I think I paid flat 60 for it, for shipping and everything on thebladeshop.com. Just a great little knife so far. Over time I'll update you guys on how, you know, it does its wear and tear and that sort of thing. But for now, it's a great knife. This is the Kershaw Leek 1660CB. I'm Crispy990. Thanks for watching. Peace.